the previous video, I explained to you guys that this Firebird right here, how well it stacked up, I guess, 22-year-old car. In today's video, we're gonna be doing roughly the same thing with the Monte Carlo. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be seeing how well, because the previous video I explained to you guys that this Firebird right here, and how well it stacked up, I guess, you know, a 22-year-old car. See how well it would stack up against more modern stuff. So in today's video, we're going to be doing roughly the same thing with the Monte Carlo. It has almost no gas in it, so I guess less weight to give it the same benefit the Firebird had, because I believe it had under a quarter tank as well. Because all the Monte Carlo is a mild cam headwork and valve train, pretty much, like lifters, push rods, stuff like that. So I honestly do think it will be a pretty good comparison, because I know this thing isn't slow, and now I know that thing isn't slow. That is a 6-speed manual, that's a 4-speed automatic, but you get the point. Cobalt, I wouldn't even say it's even worth racing, because it's a clapped out piece of turd. Oh boy, the battery's about to die. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I have to get the Monte Carlo out. It barely moves anymore. And then once we get it out, we will actually go do the rolls and everything. So it's gonna be, like I said, the same thing based off of the original video with the Firebird. So the same, you can't even see it now because this is after the video is made, because the battery did die right after I said that. Cobalt is here now, Firebird's right over there. But like I was saying before, I already did the whole thing. Same rolls as the Firebird, and pretty much praying to God I can hold traction. So let's get this bitch started up. On you go. Yeah, I have to wear a full-size helmet pretty much, so not the best. Here, actually, you guys can get this. Look at what I'm dealing with right now. That's what I'm dealing with right now. And a bird took a shell in the Cobalt. Thank you, bird. She has been started up in like over a week at least. Oh, that helmet hits the ceiling. Oil pressure gauge comes to life. Oh, I look as dumb as ever. You can't see, I wish you guys could see, but you can't see my mouth. All you can see is my eyes and a foam with Gorilla tape on it. Oh shit, somebody's coming. Where the hell is this guy? Holy hell. Wow, dude. Go a little quicker. Holy hell. Alright, let's carry on our journey of warming it up. Hope you guys can hear me too. This is significantly louder than the Firebird. Like I said. Tire pressure monitor. I didn't even think this bitch had tire pressure monitoring. Pretty much this is based off of a video with the Firebird I did like 2 videos ago for you guys. The 0 to 60 rolls. and I wanted to base it and see how well it would stack up against possibly this, maybe the Cobalt. I don't know, maybe there's a Cobalt video coming. I'll do a 0 to 60 over that and different poles, everything like that. But we have a baseline now for the bone stock Firebird, and I'm like, hey, we should probably do the Monte Carlo, same scenario, same speeds, again automatic, so you give or take in total like maybe a second and a half for shifting, maybe 2 seconds, I don't know, but give or take a little time here and there, we should have a pretty good baseline to judge these two things off of. On the Monte Carlo, I'm really considering making pretty quick. Like, I know they sell a turbo kit for these 5.3 liter LS V8s, front wheel drive. They sell a whole turbo kit and everything for it, a single. I don't know where the hell it's going to be located because there's no room in the engine bay. But, I mean, that'd be kind of cool. A freaking turbo LS Monte Carlo. Dude, this thing would scoot in a straight line. Anything else? Fuck no. But straight line? Hell yeah. I forget what the stock 0 to 60 time on these things is, but it's not, it ain't too bad. And you have to remember when these things were new, because they have the same transmission as the 3.6 liter, 3.8, 3800 series, 3600 series, I don't know, whatever those supercharged V6s and non-supercharged V6s are for these Monte Carlos, the Bonnevilles, the Grand Prix, all that. They use the same exact transmission. So pretty much what they did is for the 5.3s, they tuned down the power, the torque management, and they made their own torque curve so that these transmissions would make it past warranty. So already off the bat, they were pretty much blue balling this motor to, like, you know, meet the requirements for this transmission to hold on as long as it possibly could. It should run a pretty decent time here. I yet still have to bring it to the drag strip. See how well it does over there. Oh, the sun is not good right now. Honestly, I could probably just do it here, deadass. Alright, so this is going to be a 0 to 60 roll. I hope you guys can see it very well. This is going to be a 0 to 60 roll. I'm trying to not to spin so bad. Ready? Here we go. I spun a lot. There you go. That was terrible. I spun a absolute shitload. That's the problem with this car. Again, I don't have really good tires up front either, but like the torque, the problem with front wheel drive cars and getting traction is the torque of the engine, since it's transversely mounted, it's torquing. So if the engine, I'm like where the engine's at right now, up under the hood, it's trying to torque, right? It's torquing this way towards me, up and towards me, which will in theory pull the tires, the front tires, which are traction tires, off the ground more and plant the rear tires, which don't do a single thing. So you're always going to be fighting traction issues with a front wheel drive car, and you cannot really get around that unless you put like super heavy duty, like, I don't know, shocks or like springs in the back to ensure that they don't. 30 to, can I put her in first from here? Alright, ready? 30 to 70 roll in 3, 2, 1. More like 30 to 80, but you get the point. So we did that, the 0 to 60. We did the other one, which was a 30 to 70, even though it was more like 75, 80, which is the same thing on the Firebird. I think it went over a little bit on the Firebird too. And then the final one, I think, was a 60 to like 100 roll, or a 50 to 100 roll, or a 90. I think it was like a 45 or a 50 to a 90 roll. But in this thing, since I know this thing's perfectly sound, we've gone through this entire car, I'm going to be doing a 60 to like 100, possibly 120 roll. I'm going to make sure there's nobody on the road when I do it, obviously, because that's pretty damn quick, and you don't want people around you, people who are like pretty much GTA NPCs when you're playing a private cargo or whatever you want to call it thing, when they're all like flipping shit, swerving everywhere on the road. All right, so 60 to 100/120 roll in 3, 2, 1. God damn, dude. You don't realize how fast this actually is until you're going that fast, especially when you're looking at like shit flying past you on both sides. Alright, that probably blew every last bit of soot and dust and dirt that there was out of the exhaust, so that's good. That's probably going to do it for today's video, at least rolling with this thing. I might do a Cobalt comparison just to see how well they stack up together. Not well, I'm going to assume. I mean, the Cobalt, for what it is actually pretty damn quick. It's not a slouch for a supercharged 4-cylinder. It really isn't. It does a pretty good job at keeping up and not looking like a total slouch. See you guys once I get home. Alright guys, so long story short, I didn't film an outro for the video because when the camera died, I didn't get to finish the intro. So when I got back from driving the car, I pretty much redid the last half of the intro and totally forgot about the outro. So this is the outro right now, if you guys were wondering. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, because we are going to be doing the same instances with the Cobalt, and I do have a good feeling that it's going to stack up pretty well compared to the Firebird and the Monte Carlo. The Cobalt obviously lacking displacement, but it is a whole lot lighter than both those cars, and it's boosted. So once it gets into boost, it really helps out with its power band. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As I said before, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos coming on the channel, and I'll see all y'all in the next one.